Okay, so you know what? I'm just gonna like talk. I'm just gonna
Okay.
talk. All right. So I was a sophomore in high school, and all my friends were a little bit older than me. And what had happened was I was invited to this party by my friends, and it included a bunch of older people, college students, seniors in high school, and um, the first party was good. Everyone got along. I met this one guy, and people were drinking, but it wasn't anything crazy. It was more of a get together, and this one guy had no relation to any of my friends. He was like a friend of a friend of a friend, but we just talked on the patio. He seemed really nice. He seemed very down to earth, and that was it. No sexual advances. No sexual innuendos, nothing of that sort. It was just strictly just a conversation between me and someone I had just met. And then 2 weeks later, my friends decided to host a party at one of my friends' house, and they invited the same people who were at the previous party. And the guy that I remember speaking to on this patio weeks before was invited, so okay, cool. Yet again, just casual drinking, but it was pretty late at that point, and kids getting drunk. I went to my friend's room, and that same boy had followed me into the room, and he forced himself on me. It, you know, Usually when people imagine rape, they imagine, screaming and fighting, but I didn't expect anyone to be in the room with me alongside. This has never happened to me before. It's not something that people train you to fight for or fight against, so it was a completely new situation. I was intoxicated. I was like, what the heck is going on? But what I remember is this person I barely knew just pushing himself on me, saying lewd comments such as, oh, I should just fuck you right now. And I didn't scream. If I had screamed, people would have heard me, but I was more so focused on getting this man off me. So there was a physical fight that happened. However, there was never any screaming for help. And I was about 15 at the time. So, you're young. It's a tough situation to be in. And, it happened, and post assault, I was left without my clothes on, and I just wrapped myself in a towel, and he ended up leaving the room, and by then most of the party had gone, and it was most of my friends, and I remember being in this towel, being shaken up, and watching him go to my other friend, kiss her on the cheek, and tell her that it's a date for the next day. I didn't say anything to anyone, but I was very shaken up. And after everyone left, and it was just my close friends and I told them what had happened, and they said, yeah, he just said he was being a bitch about it. So, the main thing that I have to say about the situation, I feel that rape is very bad. It's very traumatizing, but the thing that was even more traumatizing is when you seek help in people that you trust and you tell them about a situation like that and they do not believe you, they believe the assaulter, the assaultee, the person who raped you, it's really difficult. And at 15, it really surprised me that things like that happened. And now that I'm older, I see it in the media. I see it whenever there's a popular rape case that comes up. I see the same exact thing that happened to me, you know. Someone gets raped and there's people who fall back on the rapist. And for me personally, it wasn't the experience of it happening that traumatized me, because I knew that I put up a good fight, you know, I did whatever I could. It was the fact that I sought out help and there was no help to be given. It really had a direct impact on my trust with people overall. And for the rest of my high school career, I just spent most of my high school years dissecting why it happened to me and not other people. And there's no one who's ever going to explain to you why it happened to you and not someone else. So I had no one to go to for that. So after 4 years of dissecting why, I came upon this conclusion that stuff just happens.
It's me. Just want to thank you for watching the video. We're going to try to keep the comments positive because it was really hard for my friend to do this. If you know anybody that you think would benefit from hearing this story, like the video, share the video, subscribe to hear more from EOS. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter to see more about what these projects are doing. And if you want to see part 2 of her story, the link is on the screen now.